So in MMORPG, your character, in order to make your character become stronger, you have to fight against monsters, bosses. So that is included in the quest. You have to make your character become stronger. That is in MMORPG. And by what is it? The RPG means role-playing games. It means that in playing the character, you should choose certain job or class, whether it is a soldier, whether it is a gunner, or a wizard, a witch, and etc. So that is called by role-playing games, and it is called MMORPG, massive multiplayer online. So you can access the game by online, and it is massive multiplayer. There are so many people playing the game. It can be millions of people around the world playing the game, the same games, and they can interact one another. Okay, but in here, in Second Life, it is not MMORPG. Second Life is a platform where you can create the character. It's more like The Sims. If you know about the game The Sims, you create a character and you interact with others, and you have to make your characters become beautiful or become handsome. And meaning that you have to customize your character, and then you can do basically everything using your character in Second Life. Okay, for the first, educators have designed and implemented game-based learning that provides fun for students and engage them in learning, such as game playing. So instead of having the school as traditional schools, the designer already made the school in virtual world in Second Life. So there will be a school, a big school, and then the students, they should create the character. It will be called avatar. So they should make an avatar so that their avatar is their self. So you give the name, and then you come to the school that virtually made or designed by the teacher, and then you come to the class. You're having the class as if you are there, but it is only your character inside the Second Life platform, the game. So it is in a form of game, but you're still at home, but you play the game as you are going to the school. So that is what is called by Second Life for the learning, for the e-learning. Okay, the next, very hard to balance between learning and fun within a robust game scenario when educators design game-based learning with commercial games. Yeah, it is a bit more to the difficulties. Okay, the educators have had difficulty in implementing a formal education setting cause of the perception that playing games leads students away from learning. So uh, this is a bit old ways of thinking. So when we think that students playing games, it's it keeps it will keep them away from learning. But by having Second Life, meaning learning can be done through games. So Second Life gives the opportunity for students to play the games as well as learning the knowledge. All right. Next, Second Life. So what is Second Life? Second Life is a 3D online virtual world developed by Linden Laboratory, and Second Life provides only online community environment and the every content created by the residents. Okay, so it is online system. We have to have internet access to join the Second Life game. Second Life is not actually a game. It has no mission, as I have mentioned before, no rules, no competition, and no battle that most games have. It means that avatars in Second Life have high freedom level. So what high freedom level means that you can utilize and basically you can do everything in the virtual world brought by the Second Life based on the design that they make. So for example, if the designer made the school and you are you must go to school in Second Life, it means you have to bring your avatar to the classroom. So you are actually following the lesson from the teacher in the classroom in Second Life. Okay, this is the appearance of Second Life. So people there is the avatar of the people who made it. So for example, I make a character and I make a male character, and I give him a jacket, and I make the hair is black, for example. So that becomes my avatar. Okay, so this is the avatars in Second Life. They are different. All right. What next is classrooms in virtual reality. Second Life is a suitable environment to improve students' real-life social skills that educators could not easily teach in a formal classroom. So in Second Life, it based on the designer. So the creativity of designer is compromised here. They should be creative in making the classroom or even delivering the material so that the students who joins the Second Life, the classroom of that teacher, will have more interest, because having traditional way of teaching and learning process, sometimes as student myself, I feel a bit bored. But by having this Second Life, the classroom in virtual reality, perhaps it can be fun having the what is it joining the class of the subject that I learned. Okay, the next, Terra Incognita and Cyber One would be presented among classroom for higher education in Second Life. This is the example. In other country, they use the name is Terra Incognita and Cyber One. It is the world in Second Life that they build. So, for example, in Indonesia, I make the world for the classroom, namely a Bumi, for example. So, all of my friends or all of my students can access through it. So it becomes their new world. Okay, so the world, as the example, Terra Incognita is an island prepared by the University of Southern Queensland and the Queensland government. So it is made by them. This project built a virtual classroom where students learn and do cooperative work. Imagine when we have this kind of school or virtual school in our country. For example, maybe the government and some states in our country, some provinces made this kind of environment of teaching and learning process. I don't know. Maybe it can what is it? It can make the teaching and learning process becomes more fun. Okay, it is possible to practice presentation skills, teaching skills, leadership, discussion skills, and interview in Second Life, because various people can gather in an island. So the island that they created, that they designed, we can access it, and we can socialize with other people's avatar in there, and we can interact, we can communicate, and we can share a lot of things that will be discussed later. Okay, this is the example of classroom in Second Life. The virtual classroom that we have, it is almost the same as what the classroom we have in traditional classroom, but it's in the virtual. So that is the avatar coming to the classroom. So for example, the front one is my avatar, so it means I already be there in the classroom of the teaching for the teaching and learning process for that day. Okay, what we can have in Second Life: practicing social skills and constructing collective knowledge. Second Life can be utilized like the social media we know nowadays, such as Facebook or MySpace in Web 2.0. So the system in Second Life, it is almost the same as we build our Facebook or MySpace account. So we have to set the names, we have to set the information about ourselves in the about content, and then also we can write in a timeline, give comments to others, and etc. We can communicate in chat. So it is almost the same as the common social media that we use nowadays. Second Life also has this Web 2.0 characteristics. It is clear already. They design and build their space with individual preferences and its social networking purpose through scripting such as classroom for education, a mall for business, or a cafe for meeting friends. So for this example, we use Second Life as the in education, in academical purpose. So it should be in a form of classroom or a